Welcome to the NDNACalCul8 help system. The help system is designed to give you help in navigating your way through the system and answering any questions that you may have. It consists of two parts, a video and the accompanying text. In order to better display the video, click on this button here and change to HD, and then in order to display full screen, click on this button here and you see you'll get a full screen. I hope this is helpful. Don't forget, if you need any assistance, call the helpline. The system, which is in use with a growing number of nurseries across the UK, was developed in conjunction with the NDNA, setting owners and setting managers. The system is designed to help you forecast and understand how changes can affect profitability, cash flow and other business parameters so that you can manage the commercial aspects of your nursery. When you initially enter the system, you'll be presented with this screen, and as you can see, there are two telephone numbers and an email address so that you can seek assistance. The first telephone number can be used if you have operational issues with the system, and the second number can be used if you wish to raise any technical issues with the system. The email address is a general way of logging issues with us. Should you wish to contact us for any form of help or assistance, can you please make sure that you have your name, setting name and telephone number so that we can contact you. Now, just before we proceed to log in, just a few general points. The system requires the use of Adobe to produce its reports. So please click here if you do not have Adobe set on your system, and you'll see you will receive this screen and you can then download Adobe free of charge. Just to get a bit technical for the moment, as you know, your computer accesses the internet using a web browser, maybe Internet Explorer. And as you log in, we check that you are using an up-to-date browser. If you are not, you will receive a message informing you of this and asking that you implement an up-to-date version. Right, we're now ready to try and put some data into the system. So if we click on the Data Entry tab, you can see that this is now a screen which is split into two. Here at the top, we've actually got the input that we need to make when we're actually putting in a completely brand new worksheet, which we'll be doing in a minute. And then down the bottom here, we've actually got two areas, one which says that we've actually got reports waiting to be generated, and this section here shows us reports that have been generated, and I'll talk to you a little bit about this as we go forward. Okay, so in order to create a new worksheet, you can see that the nursery, our nursery, has actually been selected. This is preset by the system, and we just simply type in here a worksheet name that we want and then press create and link. This will now create the worksheet for us. So we can see in a few seconds, there we are, we now have the new worksheet. Right, just before we start putting in data into the system, just some generic points. You'll see here some buttons. Help, I think, is pretty self-explanatory. Press that and you'll get some help information. Save enables us to save the tab that we're currently working on. Next is particularly helpful if, as we will be in a minute, go through and start inputting data for the first time. Next will actually save the tab that we're working on and then position into the next tab automatically for us. You'll see down the side here we've got the tabs. The first set here relate to occupancy. If I just come down a bit, we've then got tabs that relate to fees, and then tabs that relate to costs, staffing costs, and finally tabs that relate to the assets associated with your setting. And at the bottom here we have a tab to generate reports, and more about that in a moment. It is perhaps also worth pointing out that as part of the service we have preset various parameters such as bank base rate, capital depreciation, inflation figures, corporation tax figures, and so on, and we will continually review these and make appropriate changes as the financial situation demands. It is perhaps also worth pointing out that we have actually built a very sophisticated help system, and that we've harnessed the power of YouTube to deliver this, and you'll see this as we actually go through the system. Your data will also be automatically backed up for you, so you don't need to worry about that, and clearly can be accessed by your secure password. Now we can proceed to login.